in both boys and girls as we go back to Miller Stadium in Yukon.
The Millers.
Start with the girls' high jump. Here's Grove senior Emily Iverson.
Turn it up.
And a nice jump of 5 feet 6 inches. Competing for Deer Creek for the championship on the boys' side will be Duncan Glenpool, expected to compete, as well as Claremore. There's Brandon Conrad of Tahlequah winning the high jump at 6 feet 6. Girls pole vault, Grove's Lily Jeffries. Nice jump there at 10 feet 6 inches. By the way, in 6A, Tommy Dial of Jinx established a new pole vaulting record.
Yeah, 17-1, and the young man that he broke it was there to give him the medal.
Midwest City coach.
That made it very. No, it wasn't Midwest City. It was Jack Witt who vaulted Fuller Roberts.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, who broke the record.
Yeah.
We saw Darren Fowler of Catoosa win the pole vault in 5A, boys. Here is the girls 4x1. Boy, what a race this was for Dell City. 3 sophomores and a junior on that team. Boys 4x1. Deer Creek with Hayden Sander, the senior, leading the way. They won this event last year, 42.3 seconds. This year, 42.9. In the girls' 800 run, Sheridan Snyder of Deer Creek with the first of her 2 medals, gold medals. Ooh, tangle up there, Coach.
Yeah, you never like to see that, for sure.
Boys 800, this is close, but it's Deer Creek's Bryce Bailing-Seafen who holds off in the leap a little. He fell there at the end from Shawnee.
And he got up. I think that's the most amazing thing when those kids fall and they get right up and go and still place. That's incredible.
Girls 100 meters, Asia Johnson of Guthrie, the senior, the defending champ, last year at 15.27, this year at 15.59. Boy, this is a close race. 110-meter hurdles, Devin Watts of Shawnee. I think he's in the middle here. This is separated, top 5 separated by 23 hundredths of a second. Landon Goosley was actually disqualified. He won it, but was disqualified. Here's a girls' 100-meter dash. Jade Orange of Deer Creek holds off Cameron Hilliard of Glenpool.
I think we'll see her in a few minutes win a couple.
It's not your fault, okay? It happens.
Corey Robinson of Lawton Mac,
But
no
what we'll
trouble
have
in
to
the
do
100-meter
is just,
dash.
you know, on the RSVP thing, look on.
In
look
the
at what you wrote on here.
400-meter dash
Can
for
you
the
write a
girls
note
sophomore
down
from
on this?
Shawnee, Kelsey Simmons, leading the way.
I wonder if they gave her email address.
And the 400-meter dash for the boys, Tyler Jackson of Claremore, one of the better athletes in the state.
I mean, just look how far he wins this event by. And this is at a state meet. And he turns around and they still haven't finished yet. He is incredible.
He established his record there by almost a full second.
And that was the
great
one,
title.
And that was the one where the young man that broke the record was there to give him the medal.
Nice.
That used to have the record.
Duncan's Rebecca Brewer winning the 300-meter hurdles. Here's the boys' 300 hurdles. And Hoosley from Deer Creek, who was disqualified earlier in the 110 hurdles, captures this one without a trouble. He stepped in one of the other lanes. That's why he was DQ'd in the earlier event. In the girls' 200-meter event, Cameron Hilliard of Glenpool by 1/100th of a second win over Dell City's Chancellory Jones.
And here's Mr. First Place again.
Tyler Jackson. Previous record is 21.09. He just misses that by 0.3 of a second for a state record in the 200 dash.
And this is amazing here.
Michaela Warner of Grove.
How far she wins this event by.
Not only a great student, a 4-point GPA, her 3rd straight 1,600-meter win. She's headed to OCU. Boys 1,600, Bailing-Seafen, who was the cross-country champion, wins it with a record time, 4:19.77. Mason Bivens of Duncan finishes second. And the 4x4 girls, Shawnee with 3 seniors and a freshman, again winning the relay. Deer Creek, though, finishes second.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to win the state meet without having some success in relays and that. Not usually, anyway. And here's another Deer Creek.
Lawton MacArthur finishes right behind them. And there are the champions. And again, it's Deer Creek. The girls winning and the boys repeat. Just the 24th time that has happened. Deer Creek, as you see, just ran away with the girls' title. Over
No,
Shawnee,
it's a
Grove,
jury.
Hill City, Glenpool battled for second, but it was all Deer Creek. And then the Antlers boys took care of business
No, they're
over
playing.
Duncan, Clearwater, and Glenpool as well. So for Deer Creek, they sweep the 5A boys and girls titles again for their coach David Wright. And he says these athletes are willing to go to the distance.
Girls, this is our second one in a row. Boys, this is 3 times. It's hard for me to even say that and believe that that's true, that they've just been so outstanding. And I think the one thing about today that impressed me the most is I saw this in so many races. I can think of the girls 4x4, the boys 4x4, the boys mile, the girls 800. I mean, we had so many runners that they won races by running all the way to the line and just pushing themselves further than they thought possible and pushing the competition further than what they could do. And they all compete like that. And it's, I'm not gonna say it's easy to win because it never is, but you're set up for success when you have young men and women that are willing to push to their limits.
We talked about that last year, how the boys and girls teams seem to push each other.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're standing out there at practice and